Student, good morning students. Myself UK Singh, science teacher at ISL Muniri Dhanbad. Okay, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 12 of class 8, friction. So what is friction? In the previous chapter we have discussed briefly about the term friction. So what is friction? Friction means any sort of force which is acting against the direction of force applied. Okay, friction may be smaller or larger. Okay, friction you can say fetters any movement. For example, you may wonder that when we apply brake on a bicycle or on a motorcycle, why does it get stopped? Okay, whenever it is hard to what you can say walk on a greasy surface, or as shown in the figure, a boy running, and if what you can say his foot wrongly placed in the peel of a banana, he falls off. Why is it so? Because for walking or running, you can say a minimum amount of friction is also required. So we will discuss that how friction is also required. It is beneficial as well as harmful. Okay, so first of all we have to understand in the first place about the definition of the term friction. So friction is a force which is applied against the direction of force, okay, in which we are applying. Suppose we are applying force in the left direction, then friction will be applied on the right direction. Okay, and vice versa. If you are applying a force above, then it will apply force below. So friction is a sort of force which is always against the direction of the force applied. We will try to understand this with few examples. First of all, when you try to walk on a what you can say very greasy or smooth surface, it is hard to move forward. Why is it so? When you are placing your foot, two forces are acting against it. Okay, when you are placing your foot, one force is enabling you to move forward, another force is enabling is acting against that direction. Okay, if this the what you can say the opposite force doesn't act, then your movement will not be in a balanced position, and there are chances that you may fail off. So this is the role of friction. Okay, now we will try to understand with few example. If you try to slide a table or any object over a surface, it may slide easily, or it can take effort depending upon the what you can say smoothness of the surface. More smoother the surface, easy will be for the object to move. Why is it so? Because it is due to friction. We have to overcome the friction to move the object, as shown in figure 12.6. so when you are applying force to move it forward, friction is always acting against it. Okay, so it also depends upon the surface smoothness of surface. For example, if the surface is rough, it will be hard to move it. If the surface is smooth, it will be easy to move it. Okay, which means that it also friction depends upon the what you can say contact surfaces. The more the surface will be in contact, more will be the friction. A smoother surface means less contact, therefore friction can be reduced. Okay, in the next class we'll study about the necessities of friction, in which way friction are useful to us. Okay, in which way friction are useful to us. After you get the video, the class group will be open for all of you to ask your doubt. Okay.